Every great tree starts with a seed. This one was planted in a bedroom. Months later, another band discovered it. They didn't replace it. They didn't cover it. They helped it grow. This is the Seed 2.0 by The Roots. In 2002, singer-songwriter Cody Chesnutt released an ambitious lo-fi bedroom album called the Headphone Masterpiece. Hidden among its 36 tracks was a song called The Seed. Later that same year, The Roots heard something special. Instead of recording a traditional cover, they invited Chesnutt back into the studio. Together, they transformed it into the Seed 2.0, a version that introduced millions of listeners to music they might otherwise never have discovered. Every tree begins with a seed. In this case, that seed wasn't planted in a world-class recording studio. It was planted in a bedroom. After his previous band, The Crosswalk, was dropped by their record label, Cody Chesnutt decided to do something radical. Instead of chasing another record deal, he built his own studio in his bedroom and started recording his own music on his own terms. One microphone, a 4-track recorder, a handful of instruments, and complete creative freedom. The result was the Headphone Masterpiece, a raw, ambitious 36-song double album that sounded nothing like the polished R&B dominating the early 2000s. It was rough, distorted, imperfect, exactly the way Chesnutt wanted it. Record labels encouraged him to record the songs again in a professional studio. He refused. If you're listening to it and you love it, then it's already done what it's supposed to do. Hidden among those 36 songs was one called The Seed. Not long after the Headphone Masterpiece was released, The Seed found its way to The Roots. They recognized its potential, not as a finished song, but as the beginning of something even bigger. Most artists would have recorded a cover. The Roots chose a different path. Instead of replacing Cody Chesnutt, they invited him back. He kept the lead vocals, he kept his guitar, and together they rebuilt the song from the ground up. The result wasn't a remake, it wasn't a remix, and it certainly wasn't a traditional cover. It became the Seed 2.0. Sometimes a song doesn't need a new singer, it just needs the right band. The title says it all. Not the Seed, but the Seed 2.0. This wasn't about starting over, it was about building on a great idea. The original already had everything that mattered: a memorable melody, a hypnotic guitar riff, and Cody Chesnutt's unmistakable vocal. The Roots didn't change those foundations, they expanded them. Questlove's drums hit harder, the guitars became louder, the groove became deeper, and Black Thought's verses brought an entirely new perspective to the song. What started as a raw bedroom recording now sounded like a band exploding in perfect sync. Yet somehow, it never lost the spirit of the original. It still sounded like Cody Chesnutt. Only now, he had the Roots behind him. With the Roots behind him, the song didn't become different. It became bigger. The seed stayed the same, but the tree grew bigger. The question is, why did this version connect with so many more people? Sometimes a song grows, sometimes it blossoms. The Seed 2.0 became far more than another track on Phrenology. Critics called it the album's standout moment. Many still consider it one of the defining songs of the Roots' career, and more than 20 years later, it remains the song that introduced countless listeners to both the Roots and Cody Chesnutt. Perhaps that's because the Seed 2.0 never asks you to choose between old and new. It celebrates both. If you've only ever heard this version, go back. Listen to the original, you'll hear the idea. Then come back to the Seed 2.0. You'll hear what happens when that idea is given room to grow. Some songs are written, some songs are recorded, and every now and then, a song grows. The Seed 2.0 is one of them. And that was the Seed 2.0. That was The Roots. Do you prefer the original or the Roots version? Let me know in the comments and vote in the poll. Listen to both versions of The Seed via the Spotify playlist, and be sure to check out the social media pages for all updates, because I will follow you, if you follow me. If today's episode reminds you just how exciting the early 2000s could be, don't miss my countdown of 10 essential 2000s debut albums. Click the card to watch the video now. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and in the meantime, drop the needle, press play, and remember, we're only in it for the music.